Here we are, finally. Whoa. All right, here we are again. Okay, I didn't go to the beach to get any interference like last time. Just getting settled here. Yeah, the Louvre was robbed. I don't know if I have anything to say on that. Probably best just to stay out of that one. Yeah, I think it was on a Sunday or something too, and it just shows how there had construction going on and people dressed up as construction workers, and just I'm not sure how long it took them how long they were there, maybe like an hour, maybe less. Yeah, just easy in, easy out. So that makes sense. Just being smart about it. And Europe is kind of sleepy too, so that's part of it. Yeah, I think it's kind of like using psychological warfare, especially when they're dressed up as construction workers. And what your regular, your museum visitor, what they're going to do if they do see something strange there, tackle them down or something. So anyway, yeah, it's kind of a quiet week, kind of. I don't know. The week's not over yet. All right. So, Crystal, any messages? Just see Yeshua's energy, and just if you feel like you need to forgive yourself or forgive those around you, something to think about. Maybe it's just those that are around you. Forget, clear out their energy. Any messages for me and my family? Reach out to those you feel like you need to reach out to, wherever they are. It's, yeah, whenever, or during a holiday, or I think you know what I'm talking about. It couldn't hurt. You're probably gonna do it anyway, but just kind of putting that energy out there. Jane, while on Africa trip, I slipped and fell coming down a rocky slope. I rolled a short way with only abrasions to show for. Are there any messages? Yeah, I feel like there was an entity there that tripped you. Yeah. Or energies just to, stop you in your way. Not that it's going to stop you. Yeah, no, it shows you there is something there that's not so welcoming. Even like if you walk into nature, depending on where you are, sometimes nature can mess with your mind and you're not thinking and you trip. It's very common, actually. Yeah, it's crazy. Question 2. After returning home, I continue nursing these wounds. How many others sore areas show themselves seemingly originating from the fall? It just shows, it feels like that's like Africa's pain, what they're going through. Not that it's all of Africa, but it feels like there's, where you were, it's not always on the surface, as you know. So it shows you're helping them heal their wounds. And their wounds cut pretty deep, as you can see. So I'm not sure if you picked up on that, probably. Yeah, it's just, it has to do with the people that you're around. It could be also in the tourism side of it, but it feels like this truly is a. But I think it has to do with it's both, but also like those that live in Africa, yeah, in that area, or whatever comes to mind there. If it's anyone individual or just all of it, the whole region, it could be someone with you on your trip too, could be involved. So, yeah, it can go. It can, it it's worth energetically looking into it, whatever comes to mind, because it does feel like it was kind of blocked, as you know, you would be asking. So yeah, see what unfolds there. It might be many, many things. It might go on and on and on, and that's okay. Wherever it needs to go until you feel like you've healed the energetic energy, and then your wounds will heal out quicker. Actually, it seems it's trying to tell you something. Basically, that whole thing is trying to tell you something as you were investigating now. So, like I said, once you open up that, you know, um, however you want to word it, wound or, you know, just yeah. Anyway, Healy. Healy, my relationship with my son has been very difficult for the past year. He moved out a month ago. Do you see anything is getting better? Well, yes, I feel like it's just him trying to figure out who he is, and I just let him be. Yeah, it might be this way for quite some time, but it's definitely not you. It's him. It's him trying to figure himself out. So all you can do, yeah, you're just guiding. This is a test on you, which you've been doing great. It's just the way it is. You know, yeah, it's hard letting go, but it's you know, it's like he had to be kicked out of the nest anyway. So he needs this. Yeah. Come back to you. I mean, it's good to reach out whenever, but let him fly back to you if he needs to. But it's good that he's out there, though. He needs it. With my connection with my sister-in-law, Diana, Andromedan Angel in the past. I see her as like a drummer. I feel as her as a drummer boy, and I get Middle East, but also feel like she's definitely been in Mexico in the past too. Actually, uh, like Spanish that traveled the oceans in the past. Um, she's been around you a lot in previous lifetimes, like a brother, sister, cousin. She's part of your family line, your energy family line. Now, lover or hater is a whole other story, but she's been around you a lot, it seems. So sometimes she's the polar opposite of you. Not necessarily a bad thing. She's not showing it, but yeah, you definitely have connect. She just shows, yeah, she's always there in your family line. The drummer boy thing is kind of weird. It's like I don't normally see that. But then again, you can probably see some of that. We've all been a little bit of everything. Annie, last Thursday morning, I was driving, pulled up to a red light. I looked at the car next to me, saw a man making lots of distorted faces, smiles, and noticed him pointing to a black wand and crystals on it. Was he trying to put a spell on me, taunting me? Whoa, jeez. Well, that's different. Was the demon physical or is it just attachment? Huh. Yeah, I would definitely clear your frequency. What the Well, you ran into him. Yeah, it's something you got to clear in your energy field. Yeah, you can call him like a little devil. Yeah, I get like a nincompoop, which is not normal. I hear something like that. He feels like he's harmless, but but yeah, I would say it's like the sign of things to come. So, well, if you clear out your energy field, you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, if he shows up, Yeah, definitely want to clear out your energy. Not to worry about driving, but anything you need to do, clear out your field. I mean, seriously, do a cleanse, anything. Not to put fear out there, but yeah, that's not a good sign with that sucker being there. Yeah, just I mean, I won't call it scary, just you know how the roads are and everything, right? Yeah, you don't want to attract any issues there. So it shows that those guys, I mean, luckily that's all it was. It didn't go any further than that. No, but it's it's in your energy field that something has not been healed. Childhood memory. I get childhood energies that need to be released. And he was kind of childish anyway, right? So I would think yeah, summer school. I get summer school. I don't know about what that means, but just yeah, just anything yeah, just do a clearing in general. But I get childhood, like your own childhood. Do just a clean. You don't have to know any detail. And if something comes to mind, there might be some kind of abuse or something there you maybe not remember or some yeah, just a really good do a cleanse there. Just anything that comes to mind. Just in if you want to go out throughout the years, that's fine, or just your childhood. Just you want to like take what you saw there with him and just clear that out of your field and anything that's like it, and do as much clearing as you can because that's not good. I don't think he was trying to put a spell on you because I think he's too stupid for that. Yeah, he's just dumb. But I mean, it's obvious. Is he possessed? I don't know. He just a whack. Yeah, he just pointing to a black wand and crystals on it. Yeah, that ain't good. I would think there's demonic beings doing spells on him, but still, um, yeah, just do a clearing on yourself and see how you feel. I get childhood energies. Yeah, like some of those little nuts around when you're a kid, or who knows? It might be stuff you don't remember too. I don't know. It won't hurt doing a clearing. Do a clearing as much as you feel like you need to, as long as you need to burn anything you need to, anything. Family, write down names. You want to just clear out your field. I would just, yeah. I think burning helps. I get a feeling on that. Yeah, if you like, take a piece of paper and just write down random names that you want to clear out your field and then burn it. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. That was kind of a spell, but not really. Like I say, he's stupid, but I would just do a clearing anyway. Just whatever you need to let go of. The other night, big statue of Mother Mary showed up. Yeah, Big Mom showed up too. So yeah, you need to do a clearing. Yep. You just, it's time to. It's not. Yeah, like it's. It feels like it's connected to Yeshua's time period. You know, but do a clearing in this life. But it's like a wound from a past life also. So do like clearing as a childhood energies here. And you know how that time period during Yeshua, a bunch of whack jobs there too, you know? You don't want to attract something that's you very like something happened back then and you don't want to repeat it in this life, you know what I mean? That's kind of a big deal. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's something not to forget. You're not gonna forget it. I would just keep clearing out the little yeah, clear his energy out too. God, what a little fucking pain in the ass. Ugh, yeah, just clear him out as much as you can too. Just the memory of that little, you know what? Jeez. Yeah, he is a little bit of a devil, a demon. Yeah, himself. I don't know if he is a demon. I don't think that's why I'm like I'm not really picking up on possession because he already is one. He already is a creature. As many are. Geez, he's a well. Luckily, he's not a neighbor. So Yeah, it can always be worse. Angel Worry, does my ancestral dragon collective any messages for me at this time? Yeah, just continue with any type of balancing your energy field. I feel like you're doing actually really good with that. And some of this UFO stuff you brought in, like when I lost the connection, like I was going to answer your question in the past. Of course, I've had other stuff hijacking my energy field, but yeah, just concentrate on balancing frequencies because we might be going to a time of unbalancedness. Basically, you see what the world's going through. So, and you definitely get some other UFO connections for sure. It's just that we're jumping timelines, of course. We just don't always remember it, but some UFO stuff will come through. It might be quite intense, which will be a good thing. But yeah, kind of heavy. We'll see how it goes. I do feel like some Zeta energies around you, but not in a bad way. I feel like they're just you can clear them out if you want to, but I feel like they're just monitoring you. Are messages from archangels for me? Yeah, just keep putting out positive frequencies for yourself. Put your intentions for positive timelines, healing your just past, present, future. Um, just even like you're doing card readings to like your own spells, but for positive energy. For you probably already do this, but it's definitely just kind of like reinforce that. To anything. Yeah, it's positive spell work for yourself. Clear out anything nefarious, anything that's unnecessary. Because the world is kind of an odd spot. It always is, but we're going into the new year, so anything bizarre can start to kick in. So yeah, just work on just keeping your free, which you already do that, but just sort of just kind of a reminder to take out the more power you put towards a more positive future and everything, the better. Andrew, a lot of senior level people are leaving the organization I work for. It makes me sad since I went to learn from them. Any messages? Well, you've already learned what you needed from them. I think that's all they have to offer. You just like having them around. Nothing wrong with that. Also show you changes in the air. Change is necessary. So it's just the way this timeline works. So just be thankful for that connection and realize you still can connect to them astrally if you feel like you need to. But that's just the life process here. I get kind of like a Noah's Ark energy where, it changes. The flood is coming, you can say technically. That's why people are leaving. Yeah. But you're on your ship voyage. Any messages? Yeah, just any self-forgiveness there too. If you feel like you need to, sometimes you feel like you should have did more. I don't know if that makes any sense, but cutting out the past. Yeah, just keep focusing on the future of what you want to at. Yeah, just focus on the now. Yeah, we're doing good. There's some android energies that are coming through past life. Well, not just you as an android, but you also connecting to android type beings. We're going to the AI type of reality, so some of that might come to mind. What I show you is an alien programming androids, working on robots and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. So, and of course, people here are programmed too. So, yeah, you definitely disconnected the program, that's for sure. Bobby, does my body have any consciousness of its own? So, does any messages? Yeah, it has I get like an archon energy. That's different. There's also an angelic energy there too, but it feels like the archon. You're disassembling the code, the program in the matrix. So you're kind of like rewriting. If this makes any rewriting the code matrix here. That's why your body's going through changes. It's like well, we all bring our energy here to shift the frequency, right? And you might be more aware of it than others, and you feel some of the pain of it. Well, it also has to do with your location, Chicago, if you're still there, but I feel like you're still there. There's a lot of so your body's feeling a lot of the self-doubt of Chicago in general. Not that you need to feel all of that. You can do a clearing on that too. It feels like your empathic ability feels the kind of sometimes the pain, not just in your own family. It feels like just Chicago in general. Because you probably feel that within yourself. You do want to help others energetically, and if you're not always conscious aware of it, it's something to think about. But um, like you're minding your own business, and all you feel like all of a sudden you feel like your mood swings change and all that, which I had that recently. But it's not your stuff, you know. But you're picking up on other people's stuff. It's not necessarily your family's energy. Yeah, this is what makes this whole empathic thing very difficult. And I feel like that's a big part of what you're just kind of pulling it in and working with, but also, yeah, just be aware of it and see how you feel. If you feel any better, if you feel like you need to rest or anything, that's why, because you're taking on a lot. It's kind of like it feels like your body's kind of like a train going through a rough city, going through a rough area of town. Any messages from Drago Collective? Yeah, just rewriting your self forgiveness. I keep getting that. It's like a message that keeps coming through. Um, yeah, just let bygones be bygones is what I feel there. Especially with your father, it feels like your father is constantly leeching on your frequency, invading your energy field at times. Because he's getting older physically, but his energy's gotten a lot younger as like more kid energy, or well, he wants to be a kid again. Uh, Understood. Yeah, and you're kind of like a big dragon taking care of him, which is kind of cool. But you know how that works, if you have like this kid energy around you, and he's always like knocking into you, stabbing you, whatever. Hey, what's this? What's that? What's going on there? Feels like he's doing all. Yeah, he's definitely connected to his inner child. Yeah, he definitely wants to be a kid again. So, I feel like he wants to go fly a kite. Something about it makes sense. That's the simpler times, right? Yeah, and you're just guiding. You have all this knowledge as a dragon, just massive energy, and you're learning from him too. For yourself to like take it easy. You don't have to go in that direction fully. It's up to you, but you're seeing what his process. He's helping you see things more clearly too, from his eyes, even if you don't know it. Yeah, he's teaching. I mean, we're all learning from everybody, so yeah, he's just giving you a different lens to look through. That's cool. Uh, Jillian, hard tips on book writing. What did you learn through yourself? Word program at friend who also has great experiences, independent. One second. Uh, has independent publishing company and wants me to write some interesting stuff. I could label it fantasy, fiction, flipped or something. People still read. I don't know if they read or not. Yeah, there's always somebody that. Yeah, some people that have time to read. Yeah, they exist. Yeah. Um, you can do it as just a spiritual book. I mean, it doesn't have to be fictionalist. You can do different stuff. You know, writing program. I mean, I use words. It's been a while since I've done it, but Word is good because it does have like the grammar stuff and all that built into it. There's also Google Docs is fine. Whatever you feel that works for you, really. Whatever's talking to you. Or whatever your friend might recommend if he recommends anything there. But I think it's cool if you want to do like just your memories, just a spiritual book. I mean, I wrote like crazy ass books that I don't even pay too much attention to anymore. But really, whatever comes to mind, just what do you want it to be? I think if a fantasy book's a good idea. Uh, Flip it is a good idea. But I think they also have some maybe just doing a straight on spiritual book, and yeah, and this guy for a reason. So it helps with all the technical stuff. How many books are you allowed to write? First off, writing one is a pain in the neck. And sitting around just doing it. And just like I say, you can do your own channeling of a book. Yeah, it's whatever comes to mind. And it can help you fix the wording of it. Or because when you're channeling stuff, you just write whatever. It might jump around, who knows? But yeah, it's up to you. Like I said, I think a metaphysical book's a good idea, but wherever you want to start. But I think that's a good idea. Just here's some crazy, and here we go. That's cool. But also, if you want to do or you want to start with a fantasy book, is cool too. Um, you can still call it channeling. I think it's worth. No, I think yeah, you got a lot in your energy field, and you learn a lot about yourself too. And you just let yourself just do it. Just it's like automatic writing, basically. If you're up for that, and you don't care about structure all day, just do it. And he'll help you put it together. Feels like a question to a piece of classical music or symphony. Music best describes me. Huh. I get Strauss. Johann Strauss comes to mind just as you said that. I guess the waltz. I think. Well, it jumps around though. What was the 2001? The is that Strauss too? Uh, 2001 Space Odyssey. I forget what that was. Space Odyssey music. What was that? Isn't that a oh geez, it's Strauss. Figures. Well, that's yeah, because I've interesting. So you're 2001, huh? Because I don't even remember that. I know what it sounds like, but I don't remember it being Strauss. I don't remember anything really. But I got Strauss, and it's like okay, I picked up 2001, and I looked up, and sure enough, it's Strauss. So what a surprise! So that's who you are, though. Somewhere out in space. No, that's cool because it has all that bizarre Kubrick stuff. Man, that movie is difficult to one to. Yeah, when you start seeing what they're trying to tell you, I have trouble looking at it. It's like, man, is everyone sees it differently. Oh, 2001, the movie is bizarre. Yeah, anyway. There's yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that's you have to watch it a couple of times to see different stuff with it. Not that you need to watch it a couple of times, but yeah, I just revisited recently. It's like I can't watch this. I got the idea. So anyway, that's cool. Yeah. um. Uh. Cloud waterfall. Any message? Any advice on going back to the gay community I'm doing massages for? Could ask for only females, or do you? When I don't go back, told gay. I was told. Well, I mean, It's money, and you just gotta be tough. You gotta be strong. If you need the funds for it, just look at it as a business thing and just stay strong, man. if you're, it's up to you. It's up to you. If you feel like you can handle it and just not let it get to you. I mean, you're not gonna like, but you gotta be professional too. But realize, yeah, those guys are touchy feely. They're gonna do what the fuck they feel. You could try a females thing too, but I mean, I don't know if you get any business with that way. You can try it, but you might want to leave yourself open for income. Well, it's there for a reason, and yes, they do need healing, but doesn't mean you have to heal them. It doesn't mean you have to be there, but it's an option for you to. It's there for a reason. It's not just there. It's not there to torture you. It truly is there because you can help that frequency, and you learn about yourself too. Doesn't mean you have to fall. You don't have to. You know your boundaries. Yeah, you don't have to get pulled into their world web there either. So, but it's a financial situation. I think it's more about finances, and also you're assisting them. So you just gotta know your boundaries and everything, but not lose your mind at the same time. It's kind of like doing that work there. I get like construction work, meaning like construction work is a pain in the neck, and so is that. Yeah, it's like it's neck work, and like you're sitting out in the sun and dealing with just. I've done construction work, and it messes with you because you're out. It's very physical, and it's like hell, And when you're working inside, you feel a lot different. So yeah, it's wherever you know, it's an option to go there. Question two: What age do you see me living? What age do you see my living space improving? I don't like where I live. Yeah, I'm told I'm stationed here, and I have never been comfortable in my home. Do you have estimate? Well, I get 35, but that's not 100%. But it's not your energy. So this is you feeling what. Yeah, it's you're feeling the world. You know, you're seeing humanity's energy. Let's put it that way. You don't have to like it. A lot of us are in situations we don't like. I'm in a situation home wise, it's decent, but the world is not great where I am. But we're observers, and we're watchers, assisting, and this is the Earth's energy. So get that. So yeah, I mean, I've been using the whole Afghanistan thing. If you're out in the desert and getting shot, at least you're not getting shot at. You're not in Think about if you're in Baghdad. Think about if you're in the army in Baghdad, and there's nowhere safe. It's like hell. It's kind of like that. It's not exactly like that, but it's still very isolating and crap. It you know it doesn't mean you have to take it to that extreme, but think of like this is a rough condition, and you're there definitely for to feel where it's just the frequency there that you're learning from, and you can always tell the universe, okay, I've learned this, can I move on? I think you've already done that, but you're worrying about yourself and just I don't know. It's not there to torture you. It's the energy of the people, and it sucks. But like thinking like Afghanistan, Baghdad. Think like if you're stationed out those places. I mean, at least some of those soldiers at least have a home somewhere. Like somebody actually gives a shit they exist. And not all of us have that, but yeah, we're just here in the whole. Yeah, always, it's really learning more about self love for yourself and just not to judge and not the victim energy. Yeah, you want to clear out the victim energy. Yeah, I mean, you might not like it, but I would put the intentions to not feel like a victim there. And remember, this is not your stuff. Yeah, definitely put that energy out. I think that's one of the things you got to learn. That's a tough one. Just put your intentions. I'm not a victim. Not that you're always thinking that, but when you get through rough times, it's understood, especially so isolating there. But put the energy. I'm not a victim, but this is not my stuff, and just you don't have to like it, but give you some different perspective there. Yeah, welcome to Earth. Jeez. Julia, any messages? My wearing guides. I get this self forgiveness thing again. Yeah, that seems to make a common message here. At least tonight. Yeah. This you're on a new timeline. Just go out the old, bring in the new. So yeah, you're bringing in new energies for. They see you like you're interviewing controversial people. I think you might be doing that now, but more on the way. It might make you feel uncomfortable, but some cases, but it's good for information. It's not about you anyway. It's about who you can connect to. So I get Barbara Walters funny, but of controversial galactic info. I don't know. Something there you're here to bring in. Yeah, you are definitely here to bring in some. And the interview process is very, very important. Yeah, this is a big part of why you're here. You don't have to like everything that you hear, but you're here to unravel a mess. So, yeah, I would definitely take this whole interview thing very. I think you're taking it seriously, but realize it has a higher purpose. I think of reopening my wellness studio. Yeah, be careful of that. Yeah, how the physical stuff. Yeah, unless it has a low rent. Yeah, it's a tough one because anything physical is going to be very, challenging to get customers in there and all that. Unless you have like a 6 month run. If it doesn't work, you can close up shop and you can handle it for 6 months. And, you know, if not, you might just want to just keep doing the things that you're doing now. Or just like if someone already has a business somewhere, you can sort of rent a space or something like that, where you're not committed to a rent, where things are a little bit easier because you know how things are. Even with health and wellness, doesn't mean people would care. It was like almost like better off opening up a fast food restaurant. Not that you need to do that, but yeah, just something to go in slowly. Um, feel it out. Because part of you, yeah, we have this fantasy of how things are going to go, and then there's reality. So you definitely don't want to open it up and think you're going to be doing great. That's like anything else, and then it's just quiet and dead. So yeah, maybe renting a space from somebody, a small one, every now and then. Diane, so I can just make sure I'm still on. Make sure I'm still here. I have a 12-year-old cat named Brownie. Great name. Who lives outside. Why doesn't she like to come in the house? It's definitely. Oh no, she's a venture. It has nothing to do with your. I feel fear, but she's just so comfortable outside. She loves it out. Hey, if she can survive outside, more power to her. She doesn't want to be isolated. She's scared to go inside. I think it has to do with traumas when she grew up somewhere. I don't know if you've had her whole life, but something childhood stuff. So she's perfectly fine. Hey, if a cat can survive the outdoors, more power to him. Yeah. Yeah, you get addicted to it. Yeah, it's like fuck indoors. You guys, no thanks. Yeah, I'm a party animal. I'm a wildcat. Yeah, it's boring. I'm going to travel extensively. Oh, that's good. Extensively. Which she rather we gave away. Would she rather we gave away or just stayed home without us for months at a time? She eats mice and gophers. Holy, gee, I think she'll be fine. I don't know what you mean by gave away, but I know I think you should go somewhere. I think it should be how I you just if someone can house sit her, like watch her, like bring you have food for her or anything. Uh, if you whatever you normally do, if you have someone to house sit, just if you have food for her, just continue that. If you have somebody that can help you there, but yeah, go do your thing. If you want to go for months, go for months. But it's good to have somebody watch her. Yeah, however you do that. I mean, I think it should be fun. Whatever you normally do, keep doing it with her. Yeah. If you're there, someone else is going to be there. It's good. But I think your traveling is good. But just have somebody there to take care of her, watch her. Like I said, obviously, you don't have to worry about feeding her. So you should. Jeez, I'm not going to go any so far with that. But whatever you normally do it, but I think it should be fine. But I think it's so good to have someone keep an eye on her. She likes the company. If it's you or somebody else is fine. Yeah. Chris, October 21st. I was in bed fully dark in my room, wanting to go to sleep. On my right side, closed eyes, and for a second, mega beam of light came in. Everything was powerful light, like something projected it. That was the I want to say it was Arcturian, but it felt like it was Zeta. I think they were just talking to you, just saying, "We know who you are." I think it's all good. It's cool. No, I feel like they're just playing with you. Yeah, they see what you're doing. No, just keep that thing. You just keep doing what you're doing with your astral projections, everything. Then you're doing great. Yeah, I think you're just. Yeah, I think it's just encouragement that you're going the right direction. Ordered from a person Etsy. Show it. It's coming from Russia. Is it pure and I don't know how to pronounce that. Show it. I don't know. Is it pure and same quality as before? The other side, I think so. Yeah, it's just coming from Russia. Russia's kind of weird right now, but no, it feels like it's fine. Yeah, it is. No, that's cool. I think it'll help your energy field too. Yeah, I definitely have some astral friends there for sure. Sarah, to Jesus, why am I very shaky Sunday night until Tuesday? Doing a clearing. Yeah, twin flame, physical energies, and you're aligning your freak. I feel a dragon energy there too. Yeah, a good way. Yeah, you're shedding off. Yeah, you just clear off all past life stuff. Yeah, you've had some heavy energies from the past incarnations. I feel like you're doing a major release there. So just keep doing what you're doing. Please please explain after an upset with my twin brother. I dreamed of a big white worm, the head of a black crown of King Farouk. His name I saw a cockroach male and smashed it before it ran away. 2 days later, huge King Farouk on Facebook. What a synchronicity. What is my brother's connection? I don't know who this is. Farouk? Farouk? Let me look. Oh, jeez. Or he is him. He was him. This guy feels very selfish and very dark. Feels like your brother worked for him. And yeah, it makes sense why you're shivering and everything. You're helping him release that energy. I feel like he was kind of possessing him. Yeah. Definitely want to do a clearing of that guy. Yeah, I feel like he's possessing your brother. I don't think your brother was him. I feel like his brother definitely did know him. And Yeah, this guy looks very possessive. Things have not changed even beyond the grave. As Egypt too. Farrakh. I don't heard of this guy. It's the 10th ruler of Egypt from Muhammad Ali dynasty. Yeah, he was born. He died 1965. No, yeah, you're helping him release this guy. It makes perfect sense why you're going through this. This thing is very intense. Yeah, just put the intention to cut your cords with him. This thing, and your brother should. Your brother feels kind of lost without him, but yeah, you're definitely helping him clear this. You can't do it alone. This thing is. I call him the thing because it's not necessary. It's very selfish. And you kind of want your brother as a vessel for it. Yeah, which does happen if you know fighting off the dead, basically. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, he's that thing is a cockroach. As many the other day I had a dream. I had Carl, his son, his mother came to me to visit. She brought some tea she wanted to drink. I went to the kitchen to boil the water. Everything half I couldn't manage boil I couldn't manage to boil the water. She finally came to me. What deeper meaning does this dream have for me and Carl? Well, I mean, his mother has a heavy presence around him. Yeah, you got your energy field together, but he doesn't have his. His son and his mother came to visit me. I don't know about his son, but his mother definitely has a presence around him. It's very obsessive. And you're also helping him manage the mother and his son. It's his mother though. Jeez. Yeah. The wife of a mother, huh? Jeez. So you help him manage it the best you can. But it shows you're grounded though. And the boiling water just shows that that's her energy. That's not great. But you have it steady. You're keeping things calm to the best of your ability. Question two, some 3 weeks ago got missed in the recording. He tried to ask who's got some other woman in his life. I don't think so. Well, that would be the mother. I don't think he has anybody else there. Well, yeah, I got blocked, but yeah, I think it's his mother. His mother's influence is pretty heavy. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I can feel her around me right now. Yeah, she's very dark. Yeah, I don't know. She might be squeaky clean in this reality, but energetically, it's a different story. DJ felt something coming, came with vengeance. Just got some timeline nuking bad news. I'm trying to not let sadness cripple me. And messages from my guides, my field, really some support. Oh, just hmm, there's a possible timeline. It's not 100%. So just do a querying of it. Just yeah, it's I feel like you're picking up alternative timelines too that aren't great for the Earth. So yeah, open up your empathic ability. So yeah, just query it the best you can. 24 hours for a bad news drop. Oh, okay. So there is actually just got some bad. Oh yeah, just query it the best you can. Okay, so you did get news. For some reason I'm thinking you saw some other timeline, but oh yeah, just listen to music. Yeah, listen to some kind of music, whatever music. Yeah, music will get you through it. About 24 hours before my bad news dropped, my dog started acting protective. Yep. He literally crawled on my lap. Yep. Never does that. Does he sense the energetic tsunami headed my way? Yep. Is it helping me astral? Yep. 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 You just blocking the heavy hit. It hit, but it could have been a lot worse. So yeah, just taking a shower clears off these energies. I would have got that. And also just yeah, because water is cleansing. If you go for a drive or some kind of travel is good too. And just sometimes getting out of the house is good just to go somewhere. Yeah, it's energy's gonna be with you for a while. Music will help you through it though, some kind of music, whatever it is. Whatever it comes to mind. Yeah, I gotta get through these. I won't be here all day. Susan, I had a dream the other night. I could not find my car. I went to several parking lots. Not available. What the heck? Yeah, just uncertainty of the future or something like that. Um, I'm not really getting anything too dramatic there. Just, I think it's just a timeline uncertainty and all that. Question two: my son Frankie has a horrendous bloody dream. Sometimes dreams of supernatural, always being attacked. But yeah, hell realms. Yeah, he's been in the war dimensions, huh? So he's still battling that. This is where horror movies and all that come from. Well, in some ways, it's kind of cool. I mean, it's not great, but it's kind of interesting to hear. You know, no need to hear them all, but he's definitely battling himself. Yeah, he went there for a vacation and some kind of lifetime, so he's still dealing with those guys. So, wow, I would think that's why you feel a bit unbalanced. Yeah, because I felt like that dream had to do your second question. So that's his energy. He feels lost. The you can't find your car because sometimes he gets in your energy field and you don't know where things are going. So just clear out. Yeah, just do the best you can. But his vibe is yeah. He's took the plunge, huh? He was just there too. It seems in the lower dimensions. Yeah. So well, if you wonder where is a worse reality, well, he knows about it. He can remember it. So if you want to remember what hell is, that and you're helping him through that. You're having angelic energy. Vasco, a message from my higher self. Just self-confidence energies, just to bring in, just to heal yourself, heal the past. That's all I'm getting. Second question: my mother has been having mental health issues. Any messages? Well, I feel like she's crossing over slowly. You're helping her, so yeah, just talking to her, hanging out with her, whatever feels right. It feels like she's slowly letting go. She's having trouble letting go of the physical. She's not ready to go yet. But mental health means that she's leaving her body more often. So, well, yeah, you have to kind of like, hey, that vessel's not working anymore. It's okay to go now. So, yeah, just I think you can have an idea of that. So you're helping her with this transition, though. Yeah, she'll be fine. Or she'll be fine. Just you're just hoping her not be so scared. Feels like she's terrified. Uh, Sarah, bypass the worker screening. I think so. Major job. Feels like it'll be okay. I don't have 100% on that, but I think so. So far, so good. Yeah, I need to go. Esmeralda asked if my ex mother in law is allow me to stay longer. Is there any home will they allow me to? Is Yeah, I think she. I think she'll do it if she doesn't want to. Um, I would stay if you can. Or yeah, stay as long as you have to. She'll get over it. What is Sergio's energy towards me? Did he have to do with this? Mother asking me to leave? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's being brainwashed by her, but stay there anyway. If you got nowhere else to go. Yeah, she's very weak-minded. And that's kind of cold coming from him. I mean, you got kids, right? It just shows how dirty. He truly is gone. As who you knew him, the person you knew him, he is like history. He's like a whole nother person now at this point. And he's just this, yeah, he's pretty gross at this level. But if you need to stay there, stay. I don't think she can really kick you out, but do the best you can until you have some place to go. But you're there for her to snap out of it too, because she's being really manipulated by him. Not that you need to say anything about it, but yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. All right, thank you everyone for posting questions. All right, blessings.